thinking about where you're investing, and it's a similar market to mine. And I think there's a lot of people out there who aren't investing in massive cities. So how do you find the deals that you're doing? How do you you get a lot of advice from people who are like national wholesalers, and they're marketing to millions of people. And of course it's a lot easier to find the needle in the haystack in that environment. But if you're just marketing to 30,000 people, how do you consistently find deals?
I think first ones, it was just having a good realtor that really understood what I was looking for and what I was trying to achieve. So it was like, I'm looking for, we call them the West Coast box over here. It's like 2,000 square foot, split level, up, down. They've got 3 bedrooms and a kitchen up, and then they've got a family room down. Just perfect to, go in, section that house off, up, down, 2 rentals. Now you just doubled your income.
Nice.
That was the kind of house that I was spotting. And I was looking for, distressed, older, typically, 70s build, 60s, 70s build, outdated. I didn't want updates because a lot of them I was opening up downstairs anyway to the stud so I could get the wiring, the plumbing, and everything that I needed. And then once I'd done, I think 3 or 4, people started offering me houses. People hear what you do. They start to know what you're about. And then 2009, 10, we were on the backlash of, the recession, and houses were getting foreclosed. So we picked a couple up on foreclosure. And then one I heard that was for sale. It was just, and I think we're going to see these kind of opportunities again post-COVID, was a family had inherited the house. That the parent had passed away. They got the house. They had it up for sale. The days on market were huge back then. You could be in the hundreds. Mm-hmm. And now they're paying for this. But it's a working class town here. So this was an added expense just to pay the hydro, the taxes that they didn't have the money for. So we stepped in, did an agreement for sale. Said, hey, look, I've always been very creative in problem solving, which is a gift, and it's also not a gift when your other half's coming up to you going, hey, blah, 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 I want to talk, I got a problem. And my mind's fixing it. So now I've got to say, so am I just listening to this, or am I looking to solve it? So now I know whether to stop and listen or start my brain working.
That's smart.
Yeah. So I said to him, I went, look, let's have an agreement for sale. I'll give you the price that you're looking for. It's a fair value, and at the time we were looking around 160-ish. We were putting 50 to 60 into a house, and they were worth about 250 done. That was our numbers then.
Yeah.
I said, but we want to get in now, start doing work on the house. We'll insure it. We'll indemnify you, and I'll take over all your payments, or your hydro, or your taxes. I'll even pay you back for the hydro that you had to shell out, that put you out of pocket. I'll pay that back. I said, and we're taking the risks. It's got to go through probate. But, we did some diligence. We didn't just jump in. We did some diligence checks. There wasn't really any reason why that would stop. So, and I said, but if we get tenants in, get it done, we get to keep the money off the tenants and qualify for the mortgage. So we had tenants in before we'd even closed on that house.
Wow.
We had it renoed done. It took about 5 months for the probate to go through. So we had tenants in. We were generating income. They were happy. It was solved a problem for them. And I think we're going to see that where people are going to be stuck in houses and maybe starting to fall behind. And that's where you'd be able to get in and help people with their problems here. It's not, a lot of people say, oh, it's like being a vulture and picking. It's not like some people are screwed. Like you're literally saving the day for some people when you get in.
Yeah. And those are the ones to target. Yeah. Like the ones where there's a major problem that they can't figure out, because you can help them and make money at the same time.
And it's not even, sometimes I've given houses away because it's just, it wasn't the right time for me to do something, but I knew other people that were looking in for the same kind of thing. Hey, here you go. And now they're like, great. I'm not looking for any money back off it. You just want to see, because if everybody does this, everyone's like, what if you tell everyone and do it in your town? I'm like, great. There's like 30,000 people here. Like it's not that hard to find something. Now I'm looking at, you're on about that journey. I used to look at the single family home and it was a 3 to 6 month project. Now we're putting a pot together with some investors, and we're actually looking to be doing like 5-6 properties a year and just move through with a pot. A REIT, but not a REIT. It's just, friends putting money in a pot and going to go do it. We'll form a little business and just run that. And it's not about getting, for me, I don't need to get the cheapest deal. The numbers just have to work. The numbers work because I'm not in it to make, sure you want to make money when you buy. But I don't mind overpaying a little bit if it matches my 20-year plan. And I think that's where a lot of people just jump in. We go on a course, we get excited, we go away, we start writing 50 offers trying to get the cheapest house or whatever you've been taught on that course at that weekend. versus thinking, what kind of life do I want? How does real estate fit into that? And then let's go buy that. And that's where I kind of, now I'm very strategic in what I'm buying. You know, I'm more sophisticated in the choice I'm making rather than just, hey, I want to get 12 doors this year. So that's where my journey kind of changed and where I drifted across to. But find and deal, once people know, so if you want to invest, tell every single person. Like, you know, people say, what do you do? And people go, oh, I'm a plumber. How do they know you're buying houses? Like, oh, I invest in houses, in real estate. Or like, I purchase houses, I renovate them. They're either going to go, oh, nice, which is most, or someone will be like, oh, I know Fred. Fred's selling a house. He's been sitting on it for like 2 weeks. Like, here's his number. That kind of stuff opens doors, or conversations that lead to stuff. So, but now we get a lot of stuff offered to us all the time. So it's a great position to be in.